Welcome, dear listeners, to Echoes of the Steppe, where we uncover the human stories of the East. Today we step into the opulent world of the so-called Mughal Empire, a realm of glittering courts, fierce ambitions, and one of the most profound love stories ever told. This is the tale of Arjumand Banu Begum, the woman who would become Mumtaz Mahal, the chosen one of the palace, the beloved wife of Emperor Shah Jahan, and inspiration for the Taj Mahal, the timeless monument of undying love. Her life was short but radiant, filled with beauty, compassion, loyalty, and tragedy. Settle in, because this episode will take us through her remarkable journey, her unbreakable bond with her husband, the heartbreak of her death, and the eternal legacy she left behind. Born on April 27, 1593, in Agra, India, Arjumand Banu Begum entered the world into a family of Persian nobility. Her father was Abul Hasan Asaf Khan, a powerful noble and later Grand Vizier, and her mother was from Persian lineage. As a niece of Mihran, who became the influential empress Nur Jahan, after marrying Emperor Jahangir in 1611, Arjumand grew up amid the splendor and intrigue of the Mughal court. Her grandfather, Mirza Ghiyas Beg, had risen to become prime minister, securing the family's elite status. Arjumand was raised with grace, intelligence, and a kind heart, qualities that would define her. Her beauty was legendary, arresting, graceful, and compassionate. Poets extolled her elegance, and she possessed a sharp mind, deep insight, and a gentle nature. She spoke Persian and Arabic fluently, wrote poetry, and showed piety, generosity, and devotion to the poor, often intervening on their behalf. Unlike her aunt Nur Jahan, who wielded immense political power, Mumtaz avoided ambition for herself, focusing instead on loyalty and support. The spark of her legendary romance ignited in 1607 at the Meena Bazaar, an annual event where royal women shopped unveiled. 15-year-old Prince Khurram, later Shah Jahan, third son of Jahangir, saw 14-year-old Arjumand and fell deeply in love at first sight. He was so captivated that he betrothed her that year, declaring her the unquestioned love of his life. But court astrologers delayed the marriage until the stars aligned perfectly. 5 long years later, on May 10th, 1612. By then, Prince Khurram had taken 2 other wives. He would marry a total of 5 or more times, though some accounts note up to 7, including concubines from wars. Yet Arjumand became his third wife and undisputed favorite. The court chronicler Motamid Khan in the Iqbal-Nama-i Jahangiri recorded that Khurram's intimacy, affection, and favor for her exceeded by 1,000 times what he felt for others. Their bond was intense, described by historians. Shortly after the wedding, he bestowed upon her the title Mumtaz Mahal, meaning chosen one of the palace, or beloved ornament of the palace. For 19 years, they were inseparable. Mumtaz traveled with Shah Jahan across the vast Mughal Empire, accompanying him on military campaigns, even during her frequent pregnancies. She was his constant companion, trusted confidant, and counselor. He entrusted her with his imperial seal, the Muhruzah, a rare honor. She advised him wisely, intervened to resolve disputes, including between Jahangir and Khurram, and supported the poor and destitute. She enjoyed court entertainments like elephant fights, but devoted time to a riverside garden in Agra and charitable acts. Their relationship stood in contrast to the power-seeking of previous consorts. Mumtaz embodied the perfect, devoted wife. Tragedy struck on June 17, 1631, in Burhanpur, during a military campaign in the Deccan Plateau. Mumtaz, heavily pregnant with their 14th child, endured a prolonged labor of about 30 hours before giving birth to daughter Gawhar Ara Begum. She suffered severe postpartum hemorrhage and died at age 38, surrounded by her husband and midwives. On her deathbed, she entrusted Shah Jahan with caring for their children, not remarrying, a wish he honored for the rest of his life, and building a magnificent mausoleum in her memory. Shah Jahan was devastated. Court chroniclers describe him as inconsolable. He secluded himself in mourning for a year, emerging with white hair, a bent back, and a worn face. His eldest daughter Jahanara gradually drew him back to court duties. Mumtaz's body was temporarily buried in Burhanpur's Zainabad garden by the Tapti River. In December 1631, her remains were exhumed and transported in a golden casket to Agra, escorted by son Shah Shuja. Shah Jahan stayed behind to finish the campaign, but began planning for eternal memorial. Construction of the Taj Mahal began in 1632 on the Yamuna River's southern bank. No expense was spared. The Mughal Empire was the world's richest. Over 20,000 artisans, craftsmen, and laborers from India, Persia, and the Ottoman Empire, Europe, including Venetian stoneworkers, and beyond, worked for more than 22 years. The main mausoleum was completed around 1648 with gardens, mosque, jawab, mirrored building, and gateway, finished by 1653. Cost around 32 million rupees, equivalent to billions today. Materials included white Makarana marble inlaid with precious stones, carnelian, lapis lazuli, turquoise, jasper from across Asia carried by elephants. Calligrapher Amanat Khan al-Shirazi created monumental Quranic inscriptions. Floral designs and pietra dura inlay became legendary. The Taj Mahal stands as a symbol of eternal love, a paradise on earth for Mumtaz's celestial abode. Shah Jahan's grief fueled this masterpiece, but his preoccupation with it amid military campaigns and expansions, like annexing Ahmadnagar, forcing tributaries from Golconda and Bijapur, and temporary gains in the northwest, strained the empire. Thank you for joining me on this journey through history's greatest love story. If this moved you, share it with someone who believes in timeless bonds. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the present. Mumtaz Mahal's story transcends romance. It's about devotion, resilience, and legacy. In a world of polygamy and power struggles, her bond with Shah Jahan was profound and genuine. The Taj Mahal endures as one of the humanity's most beautiful creations, a homage to love that outlasts empires. Thank you for joining me on this journey through history's greatest love story. If this moved you, share it with someone who believes in timeless bonds. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the present.